Stop settling in love and start choosing desire. This video is about why immigrant daughters deserve relationships that turn them on and make them feel alive and beautiful and feminine and youthful and joyful. And this isn't to shame any of my past relationships, okay? So if you're watching this and you know about my past relationships, they were amazing people and I genuinely have nothing bad to say about them. So this video is just to share experiences and help others to connect further with their intuition and to just shed some light around this topic. So let's go. So I find that a lot of my clients and people that I meet in my women's circles are women that have been in these long-term relationships and they no longer are feeling joyful in them because they themselves have changed who they used to be at the start of that relationship when they were younger into now who they have become. And they're realizing there's no longer that alignment, potentially alignment of values or just alignment for the future. And at the same time, though, they feel this deep sense of, no, maybe I should stay. And I believe that our culture does play a big part in this because we are taught to value security and stability and making the right ethical decision over joy and intuition and love and desire. And the reason for this is because coming from cultures or environments where our parents have experienced a lot of challenges, they really just want us to have a beautiful, safe life. And so we can't blame them for that. And we also can't blame other people in our circle for looking at us wanting to leave such a relationship with a sense of suspicion or a calling us a selfish person for wanting to choose our own desires and our own joy in these situations. So what they'll do is they'll tell us, but he's such a great guy. You may not find a great guy like this again. You're getting older. You have been with him for so long and there's nothing really wrong with the relationship. So why are you trying to leave? These are all the common things that you might hear. And I want you to know that you are so not alone in that experience. But what I would gently ask you if you are listening to that logical advice is, what does your body actually say? So many of us have been disconnected from our own intuition and our own body. Now, some of you might feel this as a gut feeling, some of you might feel it in your heart, but nevertheless, I know that deep down, when you are alone, especially when you're in an environment not around him, if you live together, for example, if you're on a walk or you're out in nature, a little voice comes through saying, it's time for you to evolve. This is no longer a fit for you. There's something here that's just not aligned anymore. And I know that you tend to shut that voice down because it's so scary. I mean, where are you going to live? What are you going to do? Will you meet another person? Like, is this like so unfair to him? Like, how could you do this to him? Like, and all of that judgment starts rushing into your brain and your little heart is like, okay, then I guess we'll stay. But you know what happens to women that ignore the voice in their little heart is they end up unhappy or they end up divorced or they end up, and not that, you know, divorce is bad and all these things, but they end up prolonging kind of the suffering that they are causing themselves by not listening to their own internal intuition, okay? Because it's costing you. Staying in a relationship that is no longer aligned is costing you your pleasure, it's costing you your radiance, it's costing you your joy, it's costing you the ability to wake up every day with clear alignment of mind, heart, soul in your body, because your soul intuition is telling you one thing and your logical mind is telling you another thing, and you're in this constant confusion. You're like, okay, like I'm staying, no, I'm going, I'm staying, I'm going. And it's costing you peace and it's costing you creativity as well. Okay. And ultimately, you forget how powerful you are. You forget that you created this relationship which served you for a beautiful amount of time. You forget that you did that. You did that. You manifested that. You could easily do it again. It doesn't matter what your dad says about your age or your uncle or whoever, or these patriarchal figures being like, a woman after 25 is blah, 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 blah. You know where that comes from? That comes from fear. That comes from men's fear of abandonment, which is a valid fear that they have because they want a woman to stay with them forever. Of course they do. Of course they want your beautiful, gorgeous, radiant soul to be with them forever. But you don't owe them that. And also, actually, though, you staying forever with someone not aligned is causing him pain as well because he deserves someone who's there saying, I want to be with you forever, genuinely, okay? And there is a woman out there for him that does feel that way. So you staying with this man who was really great for you for 7 years or whatever, you're stopping him from meeting his own soulmate that is going to be with him in this next iteration of his life. This is his next chapter, okay? A lot of people will tell you, well, the spark isn't supposed to last forever. You know, relationships are supposed to become comfortable. They're supposed to be this boring thing that is just a stable thing in your life. And girl, are those people happy? Genuinely, do you want to be like those people? Or do you want to be like the couples that you may have known actually that are genuinely happy? Like they're genuinely so joyful. Isn't that what you want? I know it's what you want because you found me. And yeah, don't let anyone tell you that love has to feel boring in order to be safe and stable and emotionally healthy. You can have beautiful, emotionally, psychologically healthy, supportive love that is also exciting and abundant and joyful. It can be all those things. Your desire is a compass. Your desire is a compass pointing you towards what you want. If you have a calling in your soul is saying, my dream man is in Bali, then girl, you gotta listen to that calling. I know you have some kind of calling like that, and you think, well, it's just an idea. And you tell yourself, logically, I can't get the time off of work and I just can't make it happen. But girl, I know you can make it happen, okay? And I wanna give you permission to do it messy. You don't have to do it in the most responsible, ethical way all the time. I mean, give yourself some grace here. Like, we have one human life. Like, you don't have to wait until everything is perfect and all the finances are in a row and the housing situation and everything is just perfect for you to go and explore and let your desire be your compass, okay? So many of us have shut down our desire. We're like, no, our desire is illogical and it's bad and we need to be responsible and ethical. We're the good girl. And we have grown up being the good girl, doing all the right things in the right order, getting our right education, the right everything. And it's about time you sit down and you're like, okay, I did the right thing, but what do I want? What is my desire? And listen to that. There is a version of you in the future that is so joyful, that is so radiant and exuberant. She's wearing flowy dresses and dancing and joyful, and she doesn't feel this stuckness that you feel or this need to like shrink and like just be happy and just tell yourself that this is what you want. There's a version of you that's telling you, girl, like, get yourself out because you deserve to feel all those emotions and that life is waiting for you on the other side of your decision to decide what you want, okay? Now, I'm not telling everybody to go out here and leave their current relationship. Like, that's not what I'm saying. Don't misunderstand it for that. But I'm just saying that you need to listen to what your intuition is telling you. Maybe your intuition is telling you, hey, this could still work. Like, we just need to change things around. Whatever it is for you. But you denying your own intuition to make everyone else comfortable is not keeping anybody comfortable at the end of the day. Okay, I'm going to read you something beautiful. There is a version of you who is fully expressed in love. She says what she means. She doesn't shrink for anyone's approval. And she chooses passion and peace. She gets to have it all. She's not a fantasy. She's just a return to your true self. So if you enjoyed this video, but you feel like you need someone in your corner, someone cheering you on, someone holding you accountable to your decisions that are rooted in your truth, then I invite you to apply to join my program, Return to You, which is my one-on-one coaching container where we're going to work together to get you aligned with your intuition, get you going on the right path for you, and just someone that really understands you and can listen to you and hold space for you as you're going through this confusing time, okay? So if you're interested in that, the application form is in the description box. To end this video, remember, you are not broken, you are not too much, you are not crazy, you're not asking for too much from the world, you're not selfish, you are not selfish. I'll leave you with this. You're not too much, you're not selfish, you're not broken. You are a beautiful, joyful, amazing being, and you deserve a life of real love and connection and authenticity. You are not wrong for wanting more. You are honoring your desires and you're remembering who you are. So subscribe for more videos like this. Leave me a comment below, sharing your story if you want, or sharing something you learned from this video. Let me know what other topics you want me to talk about, and I will see you next time.